Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, bad credit. Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sent in my best offer.
We say, yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem.
Hello, good morning and welcome on this Thursday morning. How is everyone doing today? Hello, good morning and welcome. It's a crispy 61 degrees today. Let's see who's in the chat first today, and that's Craig. Hello, good morning and welcome, sir. This is where I'm supposed to be since Viv is it? I don't know. But yeah, thank you for being here, Craig. I know I saw that. I don't think she has any more shows set up for the week. I'm gonna put my watch. They say it's a smart watch, but I don't know about all that. But I gotta put it on the charger before I forget. It's low. All right, let's see who else is here. Stacy, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Terry, Commonwealth Thrifter. Hello, good morning and welcome. And thank you for joining us on this channel. And how did you hear about us? Are you related to the Commonwealth picker flipper kind of people? I'm not sure, but you look familiar. And I know I'm already subscribed to your channel, so welcome. Leslie, hello, good morning and welcome. And Jeffrey, hello, good morning and welcome. And Joe, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Mary, hello, good morning and welcome. And Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And Kim, hello, good morning and welcome. And how you doing? All right, I'm going to try not to butcher this name. Revivid Sisters, hello, good morning and welcome. And how did you hear about our channel? And welcome to the community. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Okay, thanks you so much, Jennifer. Yes, she could be dropping them links quick, y'all. She does that all on her phone. Yes, I just subscribed to that channel. Thank you, Jennifer. Michelle, hello, good morning and welcome. Mark, hello, good morning and welcome. Great Scott, how you doing? Are you on the road? Are you starting driving back and forth? I know the Tulsa coin show is happening this weekend, and I saw a lot of videos already coming out. And I hope you're having a safe trip and having fun. Glammaz Closet is here. Hello, good morning and welcome. Charlie, Grace, hello, good morning and welcome. I was watching one of your shows. I want to say this weekend you were live. Got to catch some of that. I'm not smart enough to have a smart watch. I know me neither, but I use it. It tells me it's a smartwatch, but I don't know. Papa Smurf, hello, good morning and welcome. And how you doing? Just like the phones. They say it's supposed to be a smartphone. I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? It don't make me smart. Geneva, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Always like to say that. Revive it, sisters. Heather. Okay. Michael, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I got to get back to the chat because I see something in the chat. I was at Sarcastic Circus and talked to you. Oh, okay. All right. I knew it was somebody. I couldn't remember where. But thank you for coming on over. Brown Sugar, hello, good morning and welcome. Are you going to the Tulsa Coin Show this weekend? I'm looking forward to all these different videos. There's a lot out there already this morning and yesterday. Even Ida is from there already. She actually is live this morning. She went live this morning from her hotel room. All right. I have to get caught up in the chat because you got it. Okay, thank you so much. I was trying not to butcher it. I have to go into the chat because I see Mr. Michael gifted 5 memberships. Michael, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. And you know, I got to take a picture of this so I can update. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 1 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they're all there. I take a picture so I can add it to my list of when you see the scrolls, to give credit to not only those who have bought someone the membership, so they can be on the list. I do it at the beginning and the end of the show. So, Michael, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Now, this is for you, Michael. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have. You got the dollars? We got the offer. Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
And this is for all you new members.
Attention, new member. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Kajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you.
Very much. Papa Smurf, good to see you. How you doing? Welcome. Why did you let me buy these units, Mark? He twisted your arm, didn't he? I was there. No, I wasn't. Good morning, Jeannie and Mike. How are y'all doing? Good to see you. Hello, good morning and welcome. Lisa, hello, good morning and welcome. And how you doing? Mark and Mike, hello, good morning and welcome. How are y'all doing? Good to see y'all. And I am caught up, y'all. Oh, Lord, that was a quick cut up. But you know what I don't see, which I wish they would do in the StreamYard? I saw that the Fix-It lady, Michelle, has been a member for 6 months. And thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. I just can't highlight that's not showing up in the StreamYard for me. What's up, Patrick? Working from the office this morning. Hello, good morning and welcome. And look at him dropping that link for Jennifer already for Buy Her Milkshake. Y'all don't know this. For those that are new, she drops you links in the chat and she's doing all of that on her phone. Yeah, on her phone. I have to cheat, y'all. I'm honest. I have to cheat. I have all this on a Word document. I'm doing just like what I do now. I copy it, paste it in my back room of a private chat. So when the show comes along, I can drop it throughout the day, throughout the show. And there is Jennifer's link to her videos. She does has been doing a lot of content lately. So go check it out. She is in need of watch hours. Go help her out. There is her Etsy store. If you haven't checked out her Etsy store, she's got a lot of great stuff on there. And of course, I know Patrick dropped it, but you don't got to drop it again. And there is her Buy Her Milkshake. Let's see. Where was I at in the chat? Way up there. Let's see. Craig. Everybody's saying hello. Focused Hustle. It's me, Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Irene, hope y'all having a great trip. I saw the last video. You were on a balcony in South Carolina or North Carolina. Hope y'all having a safe trip wherever y'all headed. Y'all doing some traveling this weekend. We're going to be leaving tomorrow, so we're taking a flight. We ain't driving this time. I do a copy and paste. Yeah, I do too. I have to do it. Now, if y'all have questions and y'all thinking about getting on Poshmark and you have those questions to kind of help you decide, you've come to the right place. Because guess what? Today is Q&A all about Poshmark. And that's with none other than, I love watching her laugh when I say this, Miss Queen of Posh herself, Glammaz Closet.
Oh my God. Every time you say, for some reason, every time you say it, it's still funny. I just crack up.
Well, you know, that's my intro for you.
Right? I love it. I love it.
All right, for those that are new in the chat, because we do have some new people in the chat that may not know who you are, all her information, by the way, is in the description bar below, and Jennifer has been dropping links in the chat. Glammaz has also dropped her, or did you drop your Poshmark link? I'm not sure. The chat's flying so much. But anyway, all her information is in the description bar below, right towards the top of the description. You'll see her Instagram, her Poshmark, her email, and her YouTube link, so that you can check her out as well. So for those who don't know who you are and new to this page and community, let everybody know a little bit about yourself and what got you into Poshmark, and about your channel. What you got going on your YouTube?
You betcha. Okay, so I started in Poshmark 3 years ago, and I was on furlough during the the
COVID pandemic.
Pandemic.
Yeah.
We don't say that on TV.
You can.
Yeah, we can say it now. I don't know why it was such a big deal earlier, but so I started during the pandemic. I'm so used to working that I after about 3 months of furlough and celebrating, summer and being paid to stay home, I got really bored really quickly. So I started watching reselling YouTube channels. So yeah, even the small guys, keep doing those reselling YouTube channels. They're important for the newbies, for anyone who's new at it or just picking it up. And I started watching that. I started with Texas Gal Jewelry Treasures, which that's a big one. But then I moved on to some other little ones, made some friends and hung out in chats. And the next thing I know, I've started a channel. But I've been selling on Poshmark for 3 years now. And for me, it's been fantastic. I love it because it's very user friendly, very, very easy to use. So, let me know if you have any questions. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. And my Poshmark closet is at Glammaz Shops a lot, because she does. I do. So if you would like to, if you ever want to just, check out my store, and not to go shopping or buy anything, although you're very welcome to do that. But if you ever want to check out my store and see how things are set up, or, you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for.
And what about what you got on the tube? What you got going on your channel for your tube?
I have been, every week on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific. I have, and I think that's 6 a.m. Hawaii. I do a reseller live brunch, where we hang out for about an hour, hour and a half, and we just talk about reselling news, what's going on with reselling, what's going on with shipping, any updates around the horn for fashion news, things that may affect our businesses. I also talk about things that sold that week. I always do a what sold segment, so you really know, and so that you have very hardcore numbers, not just the gross, but the net as well, after my cost of goods and stuff, so that you have those hardcore numbers as to what is really walking out the door and what its value, real value for you is, which I think sort of helps whenever you're sourcing. And then we just chat. I have salty treats because, sometimes a girl gets salty, a little salty. And then I have sweets for the sweetest, because I love to give shout outs to friends in the reseller community, people who are doing great things, anybody who's doing, something somewhat wonderful. Sorry, guys. And I also am every Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 Mountain, 5:30 Pacific. I am on live with Johnny to talk about Poshmark and ask any questions. There are no dumb questions. There are only dumb people, and we don't invite them into this chat.
All right. I'm not seeing any questions just yet, but if you have any questions, please make sure you do ask in the chat. You can either write the word question all in caps, or just put @Q and then @Kajun Roots. It comes up when you start hitting the word @ and then just put my name in it and put your question in. One of the good news I want to share today is I woke up this morning. Yesterday, I did my new video that came out, Tuesday at 2 o'clock. I have another video that's already scheduled to come out today, which is part of episode 2 on Q&A all about Etsy. That is coming out today at 2 o'clock. It's already uploaded. It's already up and ready to go for 2 o'clock scheduled. But my last video that I did before that, which was the breaking news of the new information about getting monetized, has just hit last night over 10,000 views.
Oh my God.
I was so excited.
Yay!
It hit over 10,000 views. Yes.
That's so exciting. That's awesome.
Yeah, I finally got a video that hit over 10,000 views, and that happened last night.
I love that.
Thank you. So that happened last night, and my other video is already doing a little better. It's going good from last Tuesday. It hit number 2 of the top 10 for the first few days until my next show. So that was a great thing. And so, yeah, it's doing great, and I'm looking forward to doing more videos. I got the one coming out again today, gone viral. Yes, Patrick, it went viral. I've never had a video go even that high. The highest I had was 8,000, and this one did hit over 9,000. But last night it went over 10,000. So, yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That is.
Mike has a question. Glammaz, how do you get up and look so great? Because I know you are up late. You look great.
Bless your heart. There's a lot of coffee involved, I can tell you that. and I do go back to sleep during the day. I get a lot of naps. By the way, if you haven't seen the beans, they've been doing this dumpster diving thing. And I don't know what it is, but I am fascinated by it. I watched video after video after video last night of theirs. Like, I kept commenting on videos. I'm like, I swear this is my new addiction. It's incredible what they salvage and what they save, really, because there's a lot of good fresh fruit. There's a lot of all this stuff that just goes into a dump that is so wasteful. We have such a wasteful society. And then we have all these people who are like, well, I'm too broke to pay attention. And I'm like, well, there are other ways of sourcing things that you need.
And what's amazing about you saying that, this past weekend, I want to say it was Monday morning, our news, which I love because they do have segments of things that happen in the community. And this one community in Massachusetts, they go and they recycle the food from vendors who are throwing away that could be expired today, baked bread from yesterday, fruits that they just don't want to keep. And they turn it around and they serve food in a restaurant to the community for those that are homeless. And they turn all that into a dish for them to eat of all the food they've been throwing away. Yeah, it was amazing to see that.
It is really incredible. Sorry, guys, I don't know how to turn off this. It's the fire alarm, and I can't reach it. It just means the battery's going low, so I apologize.
Sherry says, congratulations, my very friend, and the young lady can do one on our hair looks in the morning. Get a cup of coffee, and she's ready to go. Morning, and everybody in the chat.
Sherry, thank you. That's very sweet.
And thank you, Jennifer. There's the link to the video that went viral. Nice strike while the iron is hot. Yes, that's why I keep putting out. I am putting out 2 videos a week. Hopefully, a third one. Now, next week I'll be putting videos out from up north because hopefully I'm bringing all my GoPros and all my video stuff and all the cameras and lights and stuff, because I will be videoing while I'm at the lake house, because hopefully we get to meet up with some of those resellers up there in Illinois. Dawn Southern Finds, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Who is beeping?
That's me. Sorry.
My gun shows. Okay. Hey, Johnny, I am not related to Commonwealth Picker, but I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers in my on. And listen, the video that Jennifer just dropped, go watch it, because guess what? You don't need to wait for 1,000 subscribers anymore. It is 500. And if you watch that video, I'll go into detail on all of it. It just happened about 2 weeks ago. So yeah, go watch that video. And then you might be able to get monetized now, especially if you have over 3,000 watch hours and 3 uploaded videos. But I'll go into detail of that last video that Jennifer just dropped in the chat. You may not have to wait anymore.
I'm trying to get to my 3,000 because I've already got more than enough subs, but things are falling off from last year, and so I have been really trying to work on my watch hours, and so if you guys see me pop on with random hangouts and lives, if you see me pop on with new videos, just know that that's me trying to get watch hours. Please just turn it on and leave the room. I'm cool with that too.
One of the things too is if you go to Carol's Creative Corner in her community tab, she has a list of all of those who are needing watch hours.
Oh, good.
I had this whole weekend. I played two different playlists all week long, all weekend. So, and then after the end of the day, I turn it on again at night. So yeah, that's one way you can do it. And make sure you hit like thumbs up here and there and that kind of stuff. Corner Clubhouse, hello, good morning and welcome.
I don't know if the beans needed my watch hours, but they got them because I was so fascinated by. I was really fascinated by it.
No way we can use all that food, so we share it. That's awesome.
Oh no, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out Lisa's puppy. Okay, I'm going to put myself on mute and stop the camera for just a second, Johnny, so I can grab a broomstick.
You gotta, I was gonna say, get a broomstick and turn it off or knock it off.
Oh, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I will knock it out.
Change the battery when you get it off. Take it down.
I'll knock it out. I'll grab it out the window if I have to. I'll be right back, guys.
Let's see. I'm at 199. Tip me over to 200. Exactly. That's the same for me. We need more watch hours. I turned to on some watch lists and let's play. Yes. Make sure if you do that though, do not mute your YouTube, please, so they can get the hours. It's not a fire alarm. It's a robotic technology. Yeah. And that's why I always change my batteries on a regular basis because I don't like that sound. And it does freak out the dogs. Getting close to 500 here. I thought you were already there, Craig. Yeah, I'm subscribed to you. You're at 455. Yeah, 14 videos. Terry's she's got 64 videos. And Terry, out of curiosity, did you have a different channel name before? Because your picture looks familiar. Yes, I remember not to mute. I learned from, thank you. And that's the reason I say that, because I did a test run one time to see if it would work. And yes, it does mute to where you don't get none of it. Yeah. So definitely make sure you check out everybody's channel. Jennifer is dropping links. One of the tips I want to give you, if you're in a chat and they say, and Jennifer's not there, and then the panel tells you, go ahead and drop, or the host of the show tells you, go ahead and drop your links. Don't drop a link to your channel. Drop a link to your latest video or any video in a chat. Don't drop your YouTube channel. Drop a link. Because if Jennifer's dropping your link, you're good, because somebody else is dropping your link. But if you yourself are dropping a link for your channel, do not use your channel link. Grab a video. Drop the link for a video. Let's see here. I found an Angela necklace last year. Google valued at $350. All right, Joe, what's the question? I'm not sure what the question is. Oh, okay, I see it way down there. Where should I try to sell it? Have you did other comps other than Google? Did you do the Google Lens to make sure you found the right name? Is it named? Is it signed? Depending on how old it is. Did you do that at least? Out of curiosity. I know you said you did Google, but did you do like Google Lens and then search for it? Don't just take the first only number you see. You want to see what they sold for. Whenever you're looking for comps, never just take what they're listed for. Remember, anything that somebody has listed doesn't mean it's going to sell for that. That's what they want. That's what they're asking for. Look at sold comps to see what the market is paying for those items. Everyone remember to give Johnny a thumbs. Yes, thank you very much, Jeannie. But yeah, you want to make sure when you do checking those comps. Joe had a question. She said she had found an Angela Caputi necklace last year. Google valued it at $350. Where should she sell it at? What platform? Google Lens not signed. Did an eBay search. Okay, so she did say, because I asked her about it, and she says, where it went? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. She said she used Google Lens. It is not signed. Did a search on eBay.
I think
$350.
I think the very best place to sell that is going to be on Etsy. I think it's not that it wouldn't sell on Poshmark, but with Etsy, jewelry sells quicker. I think a smart thing to do, though, would be to list it for the same price on both platforms and see which one sells first. You just have to make sure and keep track of, which one sells first. But I think the more exposure that you have, the better your items are gonna sell.
Yeah. Susie has a question. Has anyone sold live on Poshmark? Is it easy to do?
I haven't personally sold live on Poshmark, but I actually do have a couple of friends who have. According to them, it's a lot like what do you call it? The Whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So they said it's a lot like Whatnot, not quite as fast, but it's a lot like Whatnot. The problem that they found with selling live on Poshmark is that Poshmark's a little bit more social than Whatnot. So there are people who are literally there to just talk to each other in a chat. They're like, "Oh, we're PFFs forever," which is Posh Friends Forever. And so they treat it kind of as more of a social club than an actual like auction. So, you may run into some of that because it tends to go towards more of a, social crowd. But from what I understand, I mean, they can be lucrative. You just have to sort of, keep refocusing everybody's attention.
Is it easy to set up?
I don't know, because I haven't set one up yet. They didn't seem to have too many problems with it.
Anyone in the chat, if you have an answer for this, have y'all done any sales, live sales on Poshmark, and was it easy to do?
Yeah.
That's a good question. And anybody in the chat, if you've done it, let us know.
And to be fair, the two that I have talked to were both millennials. Well, one was a millennial, one was a Gen Z. So they're going to be easy for them, may not be easy for me. So those are different levels of skill sets because, because I'm old.
You've been hanging around Michael too long.
I know. If I was hanging around Michael, I'd probably have better computer skills, though.
I'm talking about Michael and Mark.
Oh, yes, that's for sure. I mean, can you really
too,
have too
Jeffrey.
much Mark and Michael? I can't have too much Michael either way.
So Jeffrey, have a great day too. I'll be checking your videos. Remember, I've been pretty busy. I'm getting ready for a trip, going out of town on vacation. And so I have a lot of time through next week to catch up on videos when I'm up late at night. So if you see me up late at night in the video and lives, you can know I'm still at the lake house because I'll be coming back the following week, Sunday, the 9th. So I don't plan on going to bed early there. I never do. So if you have any questions about Poshmark, please make sure you do ask in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and start dropping these links. I know that I've seen several drop Jennifer's links. Well, thank y'all for doing that. One of the things I would love for y'all to see is help each other out. When Jennifer's dropping links, check those links out. Check out their videos. Leave them their comments. Make sure you subscribe to them if you like their content, because we want to make sure that your subscriber count works and sticks with them. But also make sure you hit the thumbs up and leave comments. Don't go just watch it and leave, because you can hurt the channel that way. At least stay in there for at least past 3 to 4 minutes, 5 if you can. Because I know sometimes some people just do it just to leave and go in, but that's hurting the channel more than helping. And if anybody would like to come on up on the panel and join us, whether it be talking about Poshmark, adding your own personal questions, you're more than welcome to come on up. The link is going in the chat at this time. It will be pinned up momentarily at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to come on up. Make sure your camera is on so I can verify that it is you. What part of Illinois is the lake house? It is 5 minutes from the border of Wisconsin. We are up in the northwest corner of Illinois in a town called Davis, Illinois. I had a question about the live shows, and Poshmark asked if you want to be what? I have asked about the live shows, and Poshmark asked if you want to be on with someone else first before you go live, so you can see how it is done before you go solo. So that may be the option for you. Oh, there you go.
Okay, that's great. That's good information.
And I think that sounds great, because in fact, even on live YouTubes, There's so many people that haven't done it yet, because you know that's my favorite word. And a lot of times I always suggest go on with someone else so you can get your feet wet, kind of get an idea of how it goes. And the more you get to do it, like for example with Joe. Joe started on our auction. She came on, she liked it, and now she's doing a lot more. So Bake with Mrs. Red. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how did you hear about the channel? Good morning, hello, and welcome to the community. Let's see here. YouTube. Oh, they're talking to each other. I did
want to show you, if I could screen share. I want to show you how to put your closet on vacation. Your Poshmark closet.
Like 3 hours for me. Well, we plan on doing a lot of traveling while we up there throughout our stay at the lake house. Oh, thank you, Terry. Terry just came in and joined us, and look at this. She is already joining us as a member. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Let me get this in a copy so I can get you on the scroll, which I update every day. And guess what, Terry? I got something for you. Thank you. I'm glad that shows up in StreamYard. Thank you very much and greatly appreciate it. This is for you, and welcome to the Cajun Roots Friends and Family membership.
Let me have it, please. I got the $.
Let him have.
You got the $? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
And thank you very much. Now, also, don't forget, I want to make sure I make an announcement on this before I forget. This coming month in July, usually I do a members showcase shout out live auction. You have to be a member to be part of it, but anyone can come into the chat just like I do on all my all day auctions. I am currently filled up for July. Now, July, usually it's always the first Tuesday of the month. We'll be having it on July the 11th. That day is already filled. I am now taking names. I already got 2 names for the August 1st show. So if you would like to take your chance and come on up and be part of the members showcase shout out alive, let me know. Are you ready to share?
Oh,
I saw a comment for you.
Yeah. Oh, Jersey said I didn't have to turn off my. I actually did because it was annoying me just as much as it was annoying your dog. Trust me.
Where did the comment go? Somewhere somebody said they didn't have enough hours or something. I know, I just saw it. Oh, here we go. I have not done lives on Poshmark, not enough time in the day.
That was my problem. And I when I learn a new skill, I want it to be one that I'm going to use on a regular basis. And I just don't feel like the Poshmark Live is a good fit for me personally.
Well, again, sometimes it may work for you, may not work for somebody else, and vice versa. Yeah. You just have to feel if it's right for you.
I get him.
All right, you're gonna say you're sharing the screen?
Yeah, let's go to the closet. Let's go.
No, I already came out of my closet. I hang my clothes in.
Well, then let's go into my closet. My closet's very friendly.
And also, don't forget at 9:30 today, we're going to raid. And Dawn, is it on your channel today? I think so. Dawn Southern Fine Dawn is going live at 9:30, and that's every Thursday. Let's go ahead and raid their channel. Also, by the way, hello and good afternoon, Adam Exploit. Don't forget, he does a live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it all has a lot to do with eBay. All right, so we're sharing her screen. Let me take that comment off.
Okay.
There we go.
Here is my screen. So to put myself on vacation, I go into, there's my profile right there, and I use the drop-down menu. And I go into account settings. And you'll notice on the left-hand side, there's my profile. And you'll notice on the left-hand side, there's a vacation hold thing. So I can click on vacation hold. And then this is it. You can turn it on. And if you turn it on, you just give the start date and end date. And then whenever let's say that you come back a day early, just click back on off and then just save that. But what will happen is on your closet at the top, it'll say, everything will say not available for sale on the bottom, but at the top, across the top, it'll say closet is on vacation hold, and it'll give the date that you come back. So it won't oh gosh, you know what I mean? It won't sell while you're away. Now, usually when I'm on vacation mode, I will take mine off 2 days before I come back, because Poshmark gives you 2 days to ship something out.
Right. I just did that to all my stores. But what I like about what I do is I always have a draft that I keep on file at all times, and I just go in and change the dates. And what I do is I'll always leave that note if somebody comes to my closet, because I also allow them to purchase while I'm gone. But if they go to purchase, before they purchase, it even tells them this will not be mailed out till, and I always allow myself 2 days from when I come back to give myself 2 days to get everything out of the door and pack. But at least I still have everything on 2-day handling. I do change it till I get back closer to the date. Then I go back in and change the 2 day to 1 day, because I do everything in 1 day. But always protect yourself, especially if you're going away and you're coming back. Never, and this is just my opinion, this is what I have been doing in the past. If I come back, say on a Sunday, I'm ending my sale that Sunday night at midnight, but I push my days out for 2 days just to make sure I have enough time to be able to pack everything in 2 days. Because I have come back to at least 28 or more sales, even though I'm on vacation, that I have to make sure I have time to do all that. So to do it, I also push out 2-day handling time, just until I get caught up, and then I change the market for 1 day. You want to protect yourself, because you don't want something to happen and then you get a ding on your account because you didn't get it out the door like you said you would.
Yeah.
Let's see. Glammaz serious. That was okay. Oh, right there. Let's see. Stepped away. Glammaz, bring back thrifting giggles.
Giggles.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I used to love watching that. Okay, Adam, I left you a message in there. Please make sure you go to the community tab. It is the last post I put in there about the calendar, and let me know the dates and times that you changed it to. The 9 to 5 is calling me away. Oh, Michael, well, thank you for being here. Always great to have you in the chat. I'm going to start filming now. Have a safe trip. Oh, thank you, Susie, and hope everything goes well, and hope you get to have fun filming. It's what you want to do. Have fun on it. Yeah, have fun doing it. Enjoy yourself. All right, so I'm caught up in the chat with everyone's comments and questions. I wasn't sure, John, or is the show on your channel today, or is it on Susie's? I don't remember getting an answer from you in the chat. Yeah. So Susie, Dawn Southern Fine, Dawn, just let us know, so we know for sure to raid your channel or Susie's. Okay, it's on Susie's channel today. So thank you. So make sure you check out Susie Woolsey's, because they do rotate. And I wasn't sure what week it's on. So we'll go be raiding Susie's channel today then.
Don't forget to raid.
Yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask in the chat. Also, if you would like to come up and either one, promote your channel of things you have going on, you're more than welcome to come up. Or if you just want to join the panel in reference to the Q&A about Poshmark, you're more than welcome to do that as well. I can host up to 10 people at one time, but also make sure your camera is on so I can at least verify that it's you. And then if you're one of those that don't like to have your camera on, you're more than welcome to turn it off before I put you on the panel. She will be on. She'll be so excited. Yeah, that's what I love doing raids, especially when y'all go on Thursdays. At least I have one that's right after mine and it ended. So yeah, and I try to end it as close to 9:30 as possible so we can do that raid. So definitely make sure you help out. And Jennifer's been dropping the links for everyone in the chat, so please make sure you check those out. I did not go over the calendar today because I want to make sure we got as much as possible in with about Poshmark. I know when I get back from July's vacation and I turn everything back on and I pack everything I need to pack, my goal is by the end of July to be full force on added my list of platforms with Poshmark. I'm already getting notifications. Are you ready to list? Are you ready to list? Like, no, not yet. No, not yet.
They're persistent, aren't they?
Oh my God, yes. And I purchased one thing one time, and that's it. They want me to be, I guess, because they know. I don't know. But yeah.
One tiara later, and they're stalking you. That's all it takes.
And one of the things I want to mention, too, whenever you're getting started, and I love the word when somebody says, I haven't started yet, I'm thinking about it, that kind of thing. One of the tips that I would love to give people that I always want to give you is, if you're thinking about getting out on platforms, start on one. I know when I started, I was a little nervous because I was already at a business where I was running my own business, dealing with people, dealing with customers, dealing with employees. This is a little bit different because I have no employees. I run the whole show. So my recommendation is to start one platform. Get the hang of it. 6 months, a year later, if you feel comfortable about it and you're ready to start another platform, then start another one. But I don't recommend you starting too many at one time so you can get the hang of it, because, you know, every platform is a little different. But once you get the hang of it, if you're ready in 6 months, start another platform. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as my grandmother used to always tell me.
Yes.
You want to be diversified to where you are able to put things on other platforms. Now, remember, if you happen to list the same thing or use some kind of list perfectly, or some kind of listing cross-posting type platform to do that with, make sure you make a note. These right here can be your best friend. These little sticky notes.
Yes.
Write yourself a note saying you have it listed on or in your SKU. Listed on eBay, listed on Etsy, listed on Poshmark, listed on Etsy. Whoever's platforms you're listing those on, make yourself a note so when that item sells, especially if you're using a cross-posting type of platform, you want to make sure that it's taken off of the other platform. So down the road, you don't get a mistake of, oh my God, I sold it again, but I don't have it. And you gotta cancel it and all that stuff. So
yeah, you want to be sure and avoid double dipping. You have to be very, you have to control your inventory. You have to control your inventory.
Hello, good morning, and welcome, T at Nana's. How are you doing?
T.
Good morning, hello, and welcome. How do you check your watch hours? You will need to go. I'm going to do this because I know I had helped Michael and Carol's Creative Corner just this past weekend. And I know they went, and I kind of worked with Dawn a little bit too. On your main page, when you go to your channel, you have to go to your channel first. Let me share my screen and walk y'all through this. It is a little different than when I started, because when I first started, YouTube had it on the main page of your dashboard where you can go scroll down, and it had your sub counts, your hours, and this, that, and the other, and little check marks if you made it. But now it's a little different. If you go to, let me share my screen so I can walk you through this. Oh, wrong one.
I was like, hi.
I did the wrong thing. All right. So when you're in your own YouTube channel, you go to your little icon up here. If you're just in YouTube, make sure you go to your channel. When it goes to your channel, this will come up. Go to Manage Videos. When that comes up, it automatically takes you to your content. Well, they used to have it on the dashboard. Usually at the dashboard, if you went to your dashboard, it could be there. I'm not sure. But if you go down right here, usually at the bottom in this area where I have recent activity, usually when I first started with YouTube, it wasn't a big old block right here. And it had how many hours you had, how many subscribers you had, and all that stuff. If you had any strikes against you and all that. But that's not there no more from what I understand. So what you want to do is go right here to the side where it says earn. If you have the $ in earn, click on it. This will tell you everything about your channel. You should be able to have your watch hours and things like that. So that's what you might want to check at. Or you can check your dashboard where usually, like in my case right here, you have what's called a summary. Right now I have, in the last 28 days, this will tell you everything you see on the main page, everything that has to do within 28 days, the last 28 days. You're going to see watch hours. In this case, in the last 28 days, I have gotten 2.2 thousand watch hours in the last 28 days. And your views. I have gotten over 20,700 views in the last 28 days. So that's where you're going to also watch it. Where right below that, it'll tell you your top 3 or more videos right here. And like right now, my breaking news had just hit another 1,400 views overnight in the last 48 hours. So these are what you got in the last 48 hours. So in the last 48 hours, I've gotten 1,400 on this breaking news video. How to receive your YouTube gift memberships. I had another 326 views over the last 48 hours. And my hump day auction, 282 in the last 48 hours. So that's where you can get most of your information at. Now, if you are waiting to get monetized for that new update they have, check not only your email, but check again on your dashboard Always make sure you check your dashboard because you may have some kind of activity or something that'll be up here in the high part or up here that says you need to take care of. So when you're in this part, make sure you don't have anything that says you need to take care of. Because that way you can take care of it as soon as possible if you reach your subscribers and your watch hours. If you're in the fan funding, you will then have to make sure you have, like in that new video I just did with the breaking news, you have to have the new 3,000 watch hours, 500 subscribers, 3 videos in the last 90 days, or 3 million views on the hashtag short videos. So that's your new requirement. The only thing is you won't be getting the ad revenue, which is not a lot of money, so you ain't losing that. But go watch the video and I'll walk you through it on what to do and how to do it, what it covers. But that's how you would find your watch hours.
If I may too, speaking of which, there's something that I forgot to mention earlier too. I just did my first, the first time that I've ever converted a live to a video. But I did do a measurements video on how to measure clothing. And I think it's good even for hard goods sellers. I think it's a really good instructional video because it shows you how to measure t-shirts. And I start with the basic stuff. So the first 4 or 5 minutes is all like t-shirts, jeans, jackets, things that a hard goods seller would probably at some point or another sell, and how to measure those properly so that you have the most accurate measurements. And here's a spoiler alert. It's super easy. Yeah, it is really super easy.
Well, let me ask you this. Now you're talking about that video you just put out, because I really enjoyed that video.
Thank you.
When you're doing your Poshmark setup for your pictures, what measurements? Now remind y'all might want to. Jennifer just dropped the link in the chat. Go check on that video. Make sure you watch it. Leave comments. But the way you did your video, now, what is the actual? I think I know the answer because this is what I do, but I want to see what your answer is. When you're doing your pictures and you're doing your measurements in pictures, what measurements should they include in their photos of their listing of clothing?
I do measurements of, I do the measurements that I'm doing that I put in the listing. I also do those in photos. Now it depends on what platform you are, because some platforms, don't give you 16 photos. You have like a certain limited amount. Yeah. So you don't have to take pictures of your measurements in that case for clothing, but I strongly recommend it for 2 reasons. The first one is it proves that you actually measured what you measured. And second of all, the more important reason is that it's easier just to look back in your listing and go, okay, yeah, 36 waist, 42 long, and then, 12-inch inseam or something like that. So,
yeah. And that's one of the things I do. I do some clothing, not a lot. But even when it's new with tags, the measurements may be on the tag, I still take a picture of like the seams from under the arm, from in the seams. Pit
to pit. Yeah.
Pit to pit. And then I do from the collar down to the bottom of the shirt. I do from the top of the cuff of the sleeve down to the end of the sleeve. And I also do a neck opening, depending on how long the neck opening of the neck is. But I always make sure I take those measurements and I kind of get it as close as I can to making sure that not only the measurement of the end of it, but before and after number. So it's right in the center of my measurement when I'm doing clothing.
I try to get close up of my measurements. So a lot of times, because I'm selling like long things like dresses or nightgowns or something like that, sometimes I will have a close up of the actual number and not like the whole tape.
Right. Yeah.
But I really think that if it's a measurement that you're going to include in the listing, if your platform will allow you to have enough listings to get like the front and back of the details, and then the material tags and all of that, then I think that it is in your best interest to list as many, to publish as many of those photographs of the measurements as possible. And again, it's also, it made me quit having to write down measurements, because I just take pictures of them and then I'm like, oh, okay, that's what it measures.
And then I always put in my descriptions, please see photos for measurements of.
That's what I do too. Yeah.
But one of the things too, and I think you'll agree with me on this one, when you're doing your measurements and your pictures,
Mhm.
after doing it for quite a while, and you know, you like say each platform is different on how many pictures you can put up on that particular platform. You
Right.
kind of know what pictures are very important that you need to have. It kind
Yes.
of saves you on time the more you do it, to where you say, okay, I don't need to take all these different pictures. But in case of, for example, there's a spot or there's something different or it's irregular, those are the special video of pictures you want to take. But I
That's
would
what
need to do those pictures. Yeah.
I totally agree with that. I think that if you have to choose between a measurement photo and a photo of a flaw that the item has, the measurements won't be a surprise, because if they measure it the way that you measure it, you're going to have the same measurement. So you can just write that in the description. But I would always choose the flaw before I would choose the measurement if I had to choose between the two, because we don't want any surprises. And more importantly, we don't want it getting to the customer who didn't read the description, because we all know people don't read descriptions. Yeah. Raise your hand in the chat if you have ever had somebody who's like, oh, I didn't read the description. Oh. I bet every single person in that chat has raised their hand right now.
What's funny is when you get an email within the platform. Yes. What is the measurements of? So what I do is I copy and paste in the description. This is what I have in my description. Copy and paste and send them out in the email.
Yeah.
You didn't read the description. Yeah.
Well, and I get on Poshmark, sometimes you'll get, and I'm sure if you sell clothing on eBay too, you get that, or whatever platform. But I get, okay, I'm 5'2" and I weigh 130 pounds. Do you think it'll fit me? And I'm like, girl, I don't know where that 132 pounds, how's that distributed? I don't know if you have a tiny waist or if you're straight up and down, or, you know, if you look like a potato on two sticks. What part of the body is it? Yeah, like I look like a potato on two sticks. So there are certain things that are just not going to fit me that would fit another woman my size. So you have to really be cautious about how you answer those questions, and just say, you know, measurements are provided. If you need additional measurements, please let me know. Happy to provide those in our exchange. But yeah, I don't ever say, but if you get, will it fit me? Or, and some people just like to brag about their boob size. I swear, Johnny, that happened. I had some lady who's like, will it fit me? I'm a 44D. And I'm like, well, good for you, but
congratulations.
Yeah, good for you, but I'm not there doing this, so I don't know. I mean, how would I know?
And you know what's amazing too? There's so many people that I know, again, with the emails I get now and then, I know for a fact with the questions they're asking me, they did not read the descriptions or the item specifics. If I'm going to take the time to sit there and check off every item descriptions, put in the tags, put in the information, check off everything that I need to check off, type in everything I need to type in, please take the time to read the description, read the item specifics. Because eBay don't let you go without it. Every time you turn around, you got more item specifics you gotta fill in, you know? So take the time to read. I know I do. I want to know if there's more about the item in the description.
I actually made that mistake, and it's easier to do than I thought it was. I actually made that mistake just recently. I was buying my husband some shorts online, and luckily I bought him like 2 or 3 different pairs. And one of the pairs was so cheap, and I was like, all right, great deal, boom. And I just bought it. And then it came, and I was like, well, this thing has like some discoloration spots, and it's missing a belt loop. And then I read the description, and sure enough, they had said it. And I was like, well, I'm an idiot. And here I am complaining about other people, but it's really easy to do. So I can't blame them.
But again, after a while, you're like, okay, I should have read it. Yeah. But one of the things, I guess, because I don't order or buy clothing online. Now, don't get me wrong, I will buy it from the thrift store, but I have to make sure it fits me. So I got to see it. I don't know, it's just me.
It depends on what it is, but like with my husband's pants and short sizes, I already know what like I know what the length and the waist are for him.
Right. But again, you know, everybody's different, but for me, I just don't buy clothing online.
Yeah.
Every now and then I might, but I want to make sure it's what I want. Yeah. The Bud Files. Hello, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Sunday brunch. There's the link for Glammaz for Sunday. She does it every Sunday.
Have fun.
That's right.
I hope you have fun.
Now, what you gonna say? Good morning, Kawanda.
Good morning. Yeah, we usually when I'm buying clothing online for me, I really usually will. It's just a rebuy for me. So it's something that I really love or I really like or fits me really well. And I know already what the brand is that I'm looking for. I know what size I'm looking for. And, you know, I just need to replace the existing, you know, item for whatever reason. So a lot of people do that too. They'll go in and they'll just, you know, type in that stuff and not pay attention to the description. And then, you know, it shows up and they're like, why isn't there a hem in this? And I'm like, well, I told you there was a raw hem.
Right.
Which, by the way, if there's no hem in the pants and it's just raw at the bottom, that's what they call it, is a raw hem.
Right.
Just for anyone who needs that.
I know when I had bought in the past from a thrift shop, the tuxedo and pants, and the pants was raw, and I had to get it hemmed. So I did it myself. But yeah, you have to sometimes. You gotta make sure you mark all that in your listings. You know, you want to cover yourself, because if something happens and you say that, it didn't fit, or you gave me the wrong item, or whatever, if you have it in your descriptions and you have everything listed that you need to cover, you'll be okay. But again, there's some people that just don't do all that.
Well, and that's one of the advantages that Poshmark does have over eBay, is that eBay will let you return something because it doesn't fit. Poshmark isn't like that. They're like, nope, sorry, you're the one who picked it, you know.
Exactly.
And which is why I provide measurements, because I want my customer, I mean, I do want all of my customers to be happy. I don't want anybody to be unhappy with something that they get from my closet, but
right.
But also I want to go, hey. That's bad.
All right, well, I don't see any other questions coming in, and it's getting to that time. The numbers are going down, and Susie Woozy and Dawn from Dawn Southern Fine are getting ready to go live from the doghouse on Susie Woozy's channel.
That's
so
right.
let's go ahead and set that up and get ready for a raid on their channel, on their show, on Susie Woozy's channel. And Jennifer just dropped the link, y'all. So check that out. And again, as I say, before we leave, I want Glammaz to go ahead and promote her channel and everything she has coming up in the near future of what's going on her channel. Promote.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Again, I do have a video out. I just put it out. It's the first time that I've converted a live to a video on my own, so I'm really proud of it. It is how to measure clothing for resellers specifically, and it is it's you know, got all the different types of measurements, what the basic needs are for each type of piece of clothing. So could come in handy for you. Never know. I also do a live every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 11 a.m. Eastern. And that is on Glammaz Closet. That's Glammaz with a Z. Glammaz Closet at, excuse me, on Sunday of every week. And we do a whole reseller roundup. My God, I need allergy medicine.
Clear my throat.
I know. We do a whole reseller roundup, and we talk about reseller news, and we talk about fashion news. We talk about things that are happening with, you know, shipping companies, eBay, all of the things around the horn that are happening that are news that week. And then we also have sweet and salty treats. And I love to give shout outs and props to people who are doing great things in the community. Excuse me, and people who have done great things for me. Sorry. Hope you're feeling better, Dana. I think he's talking about my sunburn. And yeah, it's not really as noticeable on the front because I put a ton of makeup on my face. But on my back is just crispy fried. And then every Thursday morning, I'll be joining Johnny every Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Central, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, and we'll talk about Poshmark. Tonight, too, at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, we are going to go live. And we're just going to be listing and hanging out and just chatting and, you know, just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of nothing. But come by, have a snack with us. You know, pop a squat, join the chat. And I look forward to seeing you there. I hope I see you there.
Hello, Chuck, and welcome. I just noticed, Kim, you got a show at 11? And thank you so much, Kim. Jennifer just posted a link that going live at 11. Hello, Chuck. Don't forget, Chuck and Nady Pie go live tonight at 7 p.m. And it is on Nady Pie's channel. So definitely check it out. They're all live every Thursday. There's the link. So there you can set your reminders Also, don't forget today at 2 o'clock, every Thursday, Tuesday and Thursday, I do drop videos. I've been making sure to try to get those out. I already have it already ready and up and loaded. And it is scheduled to come out at 2 o'clock today. And it's part 2 of what I've been doing for the morning shows. Downloading my morning shows from the hour and 35 minutes or however long the shows last. And I'm re-uploading them and editing them down to just the question and answers from the morning show. And so that is coming up today. And it's going to be episode 2 of Q&A, all about Etsy. And if you look at the thumbnail, you'll see the topic of the majority of what's going on in the show for that episode in the thumbnail. So I make sure to highlight those, and then I write them down because that's what I've been doing. And then I write them down and get the thumbnail ready, and it's ready to go. So that will be coming up. Also, don't forget that Chuck does need a watch hours as well. Thank you for sharing that and reminding me, Jennifer. He is on the list with Carol's Creative Corner. It is in her community tab of a list of those who need watch hours. And Chuck is on that list, as well as Glammaz and Jennifer and a few others in our community. So definitely check that out. And as I say before, in each and every show, don't forget to go and check out Susie Woozy and Dawn Southern Finds. Dawn, live from the doghouse, should be going live any minute now. So go and raid their channel.
Raid.
That's right. And as I say before, in each and every video and every live show, don't forget tomorrow is our Q&A all about Etsy, and that's with Design Loras. Next week, there will not be any evening shows on this channel, except for Wednesday. The Hump Day auction will be ran by Dawn from Two Hip Chicks. Also, don't forget, today at 12 o'clock, Dawn and Mary from Two Hip Chicks go live at 12 o'clock. So as I say before in each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. If you want to come on up to the show's over, you're more than welcome to. That link will be at the top of the chat. Later. Peace out. Y'all come back now. You hear?